2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 8.
Hey boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As I promised, we were going to chat to a few people and see what everybody's up to and where everybody is. I had mentioned on my previous post that we've got a friend, Matthew Baker, Big Bakes. He's stuck out in Nigeria. I'm going to try and get hold of him for a conversation and see what he's up to. But today we're going to be talking to Claire Rensk, who was in Asia. The gist of the story, she was in Asia just before this whole thing hit. She managed to get on a cruise ship, and now pretty much, she's spending the last few weeks while the rest of the world is in quarantine. She's quarantined on a cruise liner, and she's still got work and everything. So we're going to dial in with her via Skype and see what is happening with her. I think they're in the Australian waters, so let's check it out.
Hello.
How's it? How are you?
Good, thanks. Hey, lovely.
Good. Hey, there we go. We got a picture.
Picture and got a ship in the background.
That is so cool. So, a quick introduction. I've got a little camera here. So this is Claire that we said we're gonna have a phone call with. Claire is in the Australian waters, eh?
Yes, currently. We were actually in the Asian waters when everything broke out.
Yeah.
And we ran away from Asia.
So you messaged me and you're like, okay, cool. You ran away from Asia, and I'm trying to build a picture of like people like scurrying with their luggage. What? Like, did you know about it? Did you think it was going to be this bad, or?
Well, we heard like rumors and stuff that the virus was there, and then the cruise before we decided to cancel all cruises, they about 300 guests didn't show up out of their own accord, and about 400 guests were turned away at the terminal because they'd been in the city that it originated from.
Yeah.
So that was already 7,000 out of our 5,000, or 700 out of our 5,000 capacity. And then the numbers just climbed in 4 days, and then we disembarked our guests and we left.
And so did you guys do like...
Eventually, 30 days later, got to Australia.
That's insane though. But I mean, so did you guys go mainland, or... I mean, did you go mainland for a little while and then you got into this ship? Or is this the ship you've been on the whole time?
I actually signed on to the ship from the 15th of January.
Yeah.
She's still brand new. I took her out last year. I was on Spectrum of the Seas last year, went home on a quick vacation over Christmas and came back in January.
That is crazy.
So it was fine up until I came back.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose you would you consider yourself lucky to have... to like be on this ship as opposed to being, I mean, I suppose anything's lucky rather than being stuck in Asia.
Yes, it's good and bad feelings, because I mean, right now, obviously we've avoided the virus on our ship, which is nice. We've sent crew members home that we could, but obviously now it's come down to the point where we're trying to send a lot of people home.
Yeah. Because
we're out of service. But at the moment, the safest place for us to be is on the ship right now.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any cases. We don't have anything. We also did the humanitarian cruises for the Australian firefighters to thank them for their services.
Wow, that's
over
amazing.
The rough time Australia had.
Yeah.
So it was free cruises for them, which was amazing. But then now Australia's numbers have climbed over the last 2 weeks, and now they're kicking us out. So we're basically just going to be... We're refueling now on the 3rd.
Yeah.
Refueling, restocking, and then we're going north. So who knows where we're going to end up. It just sucks. Like, a lot of places on lockdown, so a lot of the crew are just on board having a vacation, but we're still responding to our emergencies and everything like that.
Yeah. It's quite interesting just that you mentioned the Australian free cruises thing, because if there's one thing I think the world has realized is, in a world full of like celebrities and everything, the most important people are the ones that never get recognition there.
The first responders.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We did for our the firefighters for Australia, or any first responders. So even if you were someone who just took them lip eyes or chapstick or anything like that just for the heat, they were a first responder. They were hands-on. So we offered them free cruises to them and their families, just as a thank you and appreciation token. And as far as I'm aware, we want to do the same when we do eventually go back to Asia for all the coronavirus first responders. We want to do that, but obviously precautions will be in place to make sure everything is safe before they come aboard.
Yeah, and you're talking like long-term sort of thing. So are you set? Like, you're not going to come back to South Africa after this whole thing blows over? You trucking straight on? Like,
technically, I have to.
Okay.
I'm only allowed to do 9 months at a time.
Okay.
On the sea.
Yeah.
And then I usually come home for about 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, and then I leave and go either to the same ship or a different ship. So depending where the company needs me.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, at this point, I'm supposed to come home, I think, in August. But at this point, I have no idea if I'll be going home early or if I'll be staying longer. It depends, obviously, how long SA's lockdown's going to happen and how long that's going to take.
It's an interesting one because we also, everybody's like, it's 21 days. But first of all, South Africans haven't been very good with listening about staying indoors. So there's a very real chance that our 21 days will be extended. I'm hoping that it's not. But
I mean, looking at it from my perspective is we ran away from Asia and we stopped cruising on the 27th of January.
Yeah.
It is now March and we haven't cruised.
And Asia's already got it like on lockdown.
Exactly. And they are the places that it started from and kind of were treating for the symptoms and are working on a cure, if not have a cure already. Yeah. So that took 2 months to get there. So I'm not, I'm hoping it's only 21 days lockdown for SA.
Yeah.
But it's like looking at the statistics, I've lived this now for the last 2 months and I'm just like, it's scary just watching the numbers climb daily. I mean, what's scary, the most scary part for me is we haven't even seen that bell drop down yet.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just climbing. It hasn't started going down on the graphs because we've got updates from head office every day here.
Yeah. And
the numbers, we've got like a number counter and everything and like a breakdown of the places. So I'm hoping it's only a 21-day lockdown. However,
we'll see.
Be prepared for more.
On the note of
as rough as that sounds.
How's ship life? I mean, you guys are obviously stuck. You're the same crew day in and day out. What do you guys do? Is there good morale? Are you guys happy?
Well, yeah, we've obviously got our different divisions. My team being the black shirts, being the technical and theatre. We've got very high morale at the moment. Every night that we do a games night, whether it's cards or Risk or Monopoly. Although we're not playing Monopoly again, that ruined a couple of friendships.
Told you guys, don't play Monopoly. People always want to play Monopoly, man.
And then it ruins everything. That and Uno.
Families torn apart.
Uno and Monopoly anymore. Completely. So we do that, and then every day we've got a team meeting that we attend. Even though we're technically not working, we signed off duty.
Yeah.
They've given us a month's pay in lieu of the unfortunate events and notice. So, but they've given us our cabins, free food, free Wi-Fi, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Food and bedding we usually get for free anyway, but the Wi-Fi they've opened up to us so we can keep communicating back with family.
Yeah.
We have team meetings every day to keep us and if anyone has got an issue, we're here for each other and we just sit and we'll talk in the team meeting. It's not, I wouldn't even say it's a meeting. It's more gathering to make sure everything is okay. We're checking in. We're not hitting cabin fever. It's basically to force you to get out your cabin. Yeah. We're also doing a daily temperature check to make sure that the virus somehow hasn't snuck on board.
Yeah.
So that's usually the morning, and then we'll have our team gathering in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So you have to get out your cabin at least twice a day. And then obviously we'll go to the cafeteria if we want to eat. We've got a mini shop on board, a little cafe. And then we've got a coffee shop, and obviously the bar is open at night, which keeps us all sane.
Listen, at least you guys have a bar. We're an entire country that's facing the possibility of running out of booze.
No. You see, we're okay because we've got all the guest bars that were emptied, and all the stock is ready for the crew. So we should be okay for about the next month and a half. Should we not get any more stock?
should be being the operative word. I wanted to ask you.
Well, we've got what. We've got about 7 or 8 guest bars on board, plus the crew bar, so we should be good.
Okay, no, it sounds like you guys are sorted. You guys are very sorted. I wanted to ask. So I mean, I've been chatting to my mom. She's in Wales, and she's always so stressed because she can't be here and make sure that I'm not breathing in people's sneezes and stuff. How's everybody in your circle and family and friends and stuff? How are they taking you being sort of marauding at sea?
My folks are they're happy that I'm actually out of it and away from it.
Yeah.
From a parent's point of view, you're safer there. As much as they want me home, I'm safer here where we don't have any cases in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So in that sense, they're supportive. They want me to stay here as long as I possibly can until this thing dies down. However, in the same thing, they're like, wish I was home, because my dad actually lives in Dublin.
Okay, yeah.
In Ireland. So their Ireland is on complete lockdown, and South Africa's on lockdown. So either way, I've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Either way, I can't fly anywhere. So, but like I said, both my folks my mom's said to me, come home if you can. And my dad's like, if you can get to Dublin, come to Dublin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't get anywhere. Like, Australia's not letting any crew members sign off.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it's also tough for me being here, like, in terms of being away from both my parents. It's one of those things of, like, I'm giving my mom daily lectures, like, you're not going out. I mean, I ordered her a massive cart of, like, Pick and Pay, like, delivery, just so she wouldn't have to walk out the house.
That's so cool,
like,
though.
I ordered it to her work on her last day.
Yeah.
Just so she would go car straight home. And it's the same the previous day, I ordered her Uber Eats because she was not going anywhere but home.
Yeah.
Like, I was just not, absolutely not.
That's so cool, Claire. And I mean, it's awesome that you're far away, and I think we're seeing that a lot. Like, people that are miles apart are finding ways to get in touch and, like, look after each other. There's that what's it, House Party app? I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I saw that last night, and I kind of started one, and I didn't know what I did last night, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I just ended it, so it was like 10 seconds of nothing. I was like, okay, that was my house party, 10 seconds.
Well, no, to be honest, I've already deleted it. There's just too many people trying to play games the whole time. But yeah, no, but it sounds like you guys are surviving, and it doesn't sound too doomy and gloomy there.
It's not. We're keeping each other's team morale up.
Yeah.
Like, each division, it's one of those things where we're trying to, like, we've got basketball events, we've got soccer events, we've got just trying to keep team spirit and, like, just active.
Yeah.
We've got the pool open for us during the day. Well, not that pool, but the indoor pool.
Nice.
It's just to, get out, get some sunshine.
Yeah.
And basically they've put our crew cafeteria now. They've made it what was the guest cafeteria, just so we walk that little bit longer. We go outside, we get sunlight coming in the windows.
So all the small
they have
important
taken a
things.
lot of precautions for us.
Yeah, it's all the small important things that make a difference in a scenario like this, eh?
It does. It's weird, but I mean, it's one of those things that you got to keep, like, they do it for your best interest.
Yeah.
It sucks, the situation for the world and everything, but we're in it, so we may as well make the most of it.
It's necessary, and I'm sure there's going to be some benefits. Hopefully there'll be some benefits coming out on the other end. But yeah, I think what we're definitely going to do, I was going to say if you have the time, but I'm assuming you have the time. But we'll check in. We'll check in
all the time.
We'll check in for updates. What's the ship? What's the name of the vessel you're on?
Spectrum of the Seas, Royal Caribbean.
Spectrum of the Seas. So if you're cool with that, we'll check in with you every couple of days and see that our Spectrum crew is alive.
No, it's no problem. Anytime you need it, anytime you want some more updates, I'm here.
No, lekker. Thanks, Claire. And stay safe. And say how's it to everyone on the vessel.
Will do.
Brilliant.
Bye for now.
Ciao. So, yep, there we have it. We've heard from the cruise ship. We've got a couple more people, like I said. Bakes, we're going to chat to Bakes in a little bit. Jace, Byron, he's up north in Europe somewhere. We're going to have a chat with him and maybe push out a few podcasts. So stay tuned, guys. Good content, fun vibes, and keep smiling. And always remember, the lockdown is lekker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.